It is 2 years since the Allied Democratic Forces attacked and killed students at Impondwe Lubiriha Secondary School in Nyabugando, Kasese district. A total of 42 people, including students and community members, were murdered on the night of June 16, 2023.
I lost 2 members of my family, my mom, the original mom, and the biological brother, which is my elder brother.
The attackers forced the students to open the dormitory doors. When they refused, the assailants broke in, killing many and setting the buildings on fire. 20 girls and 18 boys were killed.
I'm just coming from church right now, and I'm praying that whoever is the perpetrator should go to hell.
Julius Isingoma was among the student survivors. He had faked his own death.
So I got blood and a smith in my head, and another blood to enter some blood in my ears, and another in the mouth. So again, they go to the arm to see whether I'm dead. They kicked me. After they went outside. So the fire and heat, it was too much. Like in 3 to 5 minutes, I had them closing the gate.
Julius later rescued 6 fellow students from the flames. Sadly, one of them later succumbed to severe injuries.
Those are 7.
How did you save them?
I got a blanket and a bed sheet to cover myself, and I was just passing through the fire. That's how I saved their lives.
So you got one by one?
Yeah.
You got one?
I was pulling their legs. I go to someone's leg. When I see that this one, they have not harmed the head, I just caught the leg and throw him outside.
The Uganda People's Defense Forces launched a pursuit operation during which several ADF commanders were killed or arrested. Are you able to describe to us, the people you saw, how they were dressed and how they were looking like?
These people were dressed actually in uniforms, but we couldn't recognize their badges because they were putting on coats. You know how coats of those soldiers look like they are of the same color. They're only one color, dark color.
It was in army green. It was in army green.
Or like the one of the soldiers?
It was an army green in plain.
Like the one of LDU?
Yes, yes. Even if it was night, but we saw them.
So, Fandi, we've also ascertained that the locals are saying that those who attacked were actually donning in military attire. Have you gotten that information?
That one I'm not so sure, because I don't think there's anybody at night who was there taking photographs of that. Because if he was there, he should have given us that picture. To say they were donning military uniforms, no, it's not very easy.
You know, the best way to defend yourself is to be offensive. So it became more offensive, and since then they have not come back in Uganda. When in November the same year, when Njovu with his team tried to cross through Lake Edward, we were able to put out of action a number of his people he came with, and others we are able to arrest, including himself. You know, he's facing court now on the charges of terrorism and murder and aggravated robbery. So we were able to arrest Njovu in November of that year, 2023. And then his colleague Kamusu also was able to infiltrate and went into Chivali National Park. Our forces were able to trail him, and he was put out of action. The whole of his team was accounted for, was put out of action. So we've really, since the Rubiriha attack and the attack of the tourists in October, we've done very well. We are very proud of our forces.
The army cooperation with the local communities has stopped further attacks.
With that cooperation, we shall be able to bring about lasting peace in the region.
The UPDF maintains presence in the Democratic Republic of Congo, which has also contributed to the improvement of trade operations along the border. Ivan Kahwa, Tony Kent Chaze, UBC News.